Since last year, cycling for me has been just more than a sport. It's been a place of comfort and a support system for me.
From a small town, it's really hard to open up. So I won't say open up, but it's hard to expand your horizons. Being here has definitely expanded my horizons and opened my eyes to so much more things. Definitely a student before athlete.
Thank you, Josh. They don't really have authority over the entire facility, only particular programs or particular services.
I am obviously a very big Spider-Man fan and hat fan. I really didn't take an interest in hats until I started working at Lids. The weirdest encounter was when there's this guy and he came in with his 2 kids. I went to try to give the little boy a high five and he said, "My dad told me not to touch mud people." Racism is still being taught today. Just like there's generational wealth and generational success, we have to live with the fact that there is generational racism.
COVID-19 pandemic had affected me in different ways. I lost my job and working at the airport. I wasn't able to return back, and I had to find another way to pay my bills and still keep food on the table. I started a full-time job at St. Augustine University as a videographer. I see myself owning my own production company. I would like to produce documentary movies and being able to tell different stories. During the lockdown, cycling had been really a great help for my mental health. Really had took me out of this reality that what is going on, especially with COVID-19.
It's gonna be a quick ride down to Lake Johnson.
Lake Johnson, it was fun. I actually enjoyed it. Being there by myself and challenge myself, to doing things that I never did before as a kid. It was more of an off-road gravel type of ride. I also ran cross country in high school, so I kind of look at it as cross country on a bike.
It's Thursday and it's business day. It's the business day of the week, business attire.
Because my mother is an accountant, I just developed a love for accounting and I want to be an accountant. And I think that it's beneficial from my freshman year from now to start being involved in all of these different clubs and getting more insight. Right now I am in a stock trading meeting. It happens every Wednesday at noon. I'm just learning more about trading from guest speakers coming in every week. So I am here at a COVID testing. Because I am an athlete, I have to take the COVID test twice every week. So I am at the part of my day where I am just getting in a slight little workout outside. It's a little cold and rainy, so I'm using the indoor trainer and getting in my workout for the day.
My freshman year, my grandma died, so I think I felt stressed and a lot of emotions. I didn't know how to explain it well, so I put it on a piece of paper, and that's how I started writing poetry. My poem would be about the empowerment of African-American people as a whole. Realized that was the first poem that I ever wrote.
We should realize that we are kings and queens, that we were not put on this earth just to be human beings, but we were made to be great. Shout out to me because I was raised with dignity. In a world where life was like a sea where you're alone, but not really. We should realize that we are here, made with the substance of passion, love, and devotion that is dear. We should realize the hard times, just the thought of the pain down the spine of a black man or woman in these times. But God put us on earth with a plan so that we can understand that we are above the so-called men. We should realize that we can do all things through Christ. I repeat, all things through Christ. And through the darkness, Christ is our light, to give hope that we might realize and open our eyes to realize.
My grandfather passed away a couple of days before Christmas, and cycling has really kept me going. It's been a source of strength for me, and it kept me from breaking down. You know, every time I thought about, you know, my grandfather and his passing away, went for a ride. No matter how cold it was, I went for a ride. Every day now, I wake up in the morning, you know, tidy up myself, get breakfast. I usually make oatmeal and raisins, kind of love raisins, and a cup of coffee, and I sit, you know, take my time, eat breakfast, then head back to my room, get changed, do either a workout session either on the road or in Zwift. Right now, I'm actually preparing myself to be a professional cyclist. I've been doing workouts, I've been putting the mileage in, I've been preparing myself physically and mentally for what I want to accomplish. I appreciate this world of cycling, and it's put me in a position to better myself and be in a better headspace. I love it.